My,
Like, I was having a very rough time trying to keep everything together, trying to keep the Sassanids and you out of the town. Well, I realized I couldn't get you out of the town, so I had to keep you at the walls.
yeah, I actually were a little like, will I make this? And then I realized that yeah, you know, if I just keep on, hopefully I will just spread you out, hopefully, and
Yeah,
just
not, it was not easy at all for us. As well, first of all, when I was deploying traps a lot of the times, and then I ended up falling into my own traps because of the stress that was all of a sudden put on. Like, oh, like I'm just managing my traps, and all of a sudden, oh my god, I got 10 seconds left. What the hell do I do? All right, fucking smack down the traps. I gotta set up some units. Like I was in a I was like that's why I seemed so disorganized at first because I had 10 seconds to command an entire army.
yeah, but really, you know, at the first I actually saw a lot of Saxton. Then as the battle progressed, in I saw a lot of your men coming down.
Yeah, it's like let me just see if I can alright, there's no marker here. But at the very northern point and the middle point, right?
Hmm.
You broke through the wall, of course, near the southern point. Southern point still uncontested. I'm gonna call them south, mid, north, and far north, alright? That's how they are.
Uh, yeah, far
The
north. That's
south
where he
being
kept
the
a lot of.
harbor. The south being the harbor. Alright. So yeah. At the harbor, very uncontested stuff. You broke through um, the middle and
Uh
sent
huh.
in the cavalry units, of course. But it is at the far, it was at the north and the far north. I mean, all right, I'm gonna quickly just pause the replay here, and I'm gonna tell you how many soldiers he had there. We're talking 3 units on the walls. All right, that's archers. And when we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 units at those 2 points.
Hmm.
Instead of spreading them out because we have to rely on each other at that point. Like I was trying to do my best keeping you all at bay, but he was just I don't even know. Like
Yeah,
he
you
was
know.
I don't even know. He must be smoking weed.
Yeah, you know, when I saw those two free units coming up from the north, or the very north where we weren't even fighting, I just wondered what, you know, I wasn't complaining. I was just wondering what they were doing though there.
Yeah. I was just out of my mind at that point on. I was pretty damn angry that but I didn't find a chat to actually
Yeah, me neither. You know,
I didn't
my
find the time to chat because there was so much stuff going on. I had to constant micromanage and pull up reinforcements and pull back wounded units, make the morale recover. I just had no time to actually write to him to see if the fucker was even alive.
yeah, you know, and my ally actually had a lot of units, you know, towards the sea. And he had a lot of units there when we broke through, and I believe that I couldn't even type to him in private chat that tell him that hey you we broke through here. So I had to like just draw a lot of arrows like hey we are doing progress here.
Hey, we got stuff.
Yeah, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. So it just was a then you counterattacked, and then I know fuck we screwed. Uh, so it was just like
Alright,
so
at the
then
very southern point with him, when he finally broke through, I had to pull up my cavalry. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I did not look what game mode we were playing, so I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna bring out some cavalry. I was expecting an open field battle, so I made an open field army for a siege fucking battle.
yeah, you know, but I actually know that having cavalry, I actually have some cavalry too, actually are quite useful.
I figure. I actually found out with my shock cavalry, as I used them very much on the harbor near the Sassanids. When they finally broke through, they were very effective. Very effective. Also, I hit some of your men, those rushing through that area to try to surround.
My cavalry.
Now, yeah, the cavalry that actually hit my lines as they were like holding back the Sassanids, I did one vital mistake there. I
What?
did not check if the gate was broken.
Ah.
The gate
Well,
was, of course, broken. I did not realize that, so I just held back. Like, he ain't coming through that gate. I own the gate. He ain't coming through there.
yeah, I saw you had a commandancy just standing there, and I was actually like,
Yeah,
let's charge that unit, and then I saw this huge jump around my ally, and I just like, fuck, we going for that motherfucker, and they just broke and ran, and then I was like, Spring must not be happy about that one.
like, I wasn't happy. Like, I was bashing my own head in at that point. Like, why did I not check the gate? Why did I not check the gate? So I
Yeah,
just had this massive round.
yeah, no, it's
Like,
hard,
oh my god,
it's
I was
hard to
not
miss
happy.
those. Yeah, it's hard to miss those little messages, especially when they up there for like 5 seconds and then they're gone.
Yeah, I would love if, like, I was looking at the gatehouse, they would say gate broken, not gate damaged 100%, gate broken, like a big fat fucking semi box just popping out the main
Gate
box.
broken.
Like, gate destroyed, gate broken, gate no longer existing, gate went on to Vegas and got married. I don't care what the hell is there. I just wanna know, like, is it broken or not? Because I, I could not check.
Hey, where'd the gate go? I went off to Vegas and made Mary a door.
Yeah. But the thing is, I kept a lot of exploratores and cohorts in reserve inside the city center.
Oh, there. Yeah, I just thought that,
Yeah,
hell, where
because
are
for the
these
week,
units coming from?
yeah, I kept a lot of reserves. I didn't want to flush the area because then it would be too widespread and I had to focus on too much. So divide and conquer, as they say, right?
Yeah, but that's when you tell your ally that you get this area and I get this.
Yeah, I know, but fuck it.
But yeah, it was a tense battle, plus all the lag fest going on. Or the mill
I
lag
didn't
fest.
really much have a lag fest. I had a massive frame massacre though. And as the battle actually progressed, I started losing my shit more and more. Like, I was getting angry at my ally because he abandoned his onager. Did you know those three fucking huge, large onagers?
Yeah, I
He
saw them.
abandoned them.
I thought he ran out of ammo.
He didn't even fire them once. I mean, just like, why? They're loaded. They are ready. Come on, fire.
Yeah, you took out some of my onagers.
I did.
Yeah, either it was you or it was your ally that
No, yeah,
charged out.
that was in my yeah, that was him. He charged out. I tried doing the same thing with a large circle around.
Hmm.
That didn't go out too well as I got intercepted by some calf.
Yeah,
Yeah, but hey, it's a risk.
risk and opportunity.
Yeah, I took the risk. I failed. That's what happens. It's the thing you gotta expect.
Well, at least you tried. At least
Yeah,
that's
I
what
saw an
counts.
opportunity. I tried to take it, and it didn't go too well.
Just happened to be a fox in the way, huh?
Yeah, but then again, I could have thought it won't work because there was still a lot of infantry around. Like this was before the final assault, so there was a lot of reserves being moved up and whatnot. I could see,
In the final
but
assault, I was actually like looking for troops actually sent in to all the gaps, as well as up through the gates on my left, no, my right. You wait, hold on.
yeah,
My left,
I just
your right, where he had his 5 units or so coming in after. They just showed up and they ran. Like, hello, oh god,
yeah,
we're out.
it's nuts. Like meanwhile, inside the town, I don't know what the hell my ally was doing. He's like, "It's a nice weed, man. Playing Total War, man."
I
But at the
actually,
final, like we're talking about 10 minutes till the end of the battle, he has two infantry units and a cavalry unit up all the way all north, three infantry units, two archers, and in the north sector, like he had that over there, and he's moving down some Nordic axe warriors. That's like it. That was it. I had to control everything else.
I actually
But
thought you did a very very good job actually.
It was very, very rough because I had to, because I saw a lot of experienced units. I'm not a guy that upgrades his men. They are raw recruits.
Well,
That's
I
just
had
how I play, really.
I
I
had
can
money
go,
over, so I just fucking upgraded whatever I could.
yeah. I used so much on troops. It was just stupid. I used all my cash on troops. But that, of course, that resulted in me having a lot of men. But the thing is, near the final assault, I was pretty much just crawling with my nose through the streets, looking at each individual battle site, looking at and seeing, just saying to myself, can I remove those guys from there and make them come over here so they can hold out a bit longer so these guys can come over there?
Actually,
Like, it was,
I I
like,
actually have some near dead units, you know, 40, 50 men. I just like get in there, beat the shit out of that guy, just break
yeah,
them.
I finally realized that the port is about to fall. That's like when I send in like a lot of reserves. We're talking like 6 units of reserves
Yeah, when you send
towards
in
that
your
area.
general as well.
Yeah, that was at the end. I realized this is not gonna go well. Might
Yeah,
as well go
'cause
out with a bang. Might
I
as well.
saw him pulling back his general, and I had like the best unit that the Romans could have, and I like, oh yeah, I can beat the shit out of this guy. And then I just saw your last reserve coming up, and I thought, oh god, this assault on your right is going to go hell in a handbasket. And then I just saw them like
It.
going to the left, to your left, and I'm like, yay! The
Oh,
day is
I'm
won.
seeing that now. That is what I finally see now. I could easily see that. I could. Oh my god. Remember, kids, this is why you scan through. This is why you watch your replays. You realize shit.
Yeah, oh god. You
Like,
know, they were actually,
you're.
you know, when the wall just started like a small hole, and then it got
Oh.
gradually larger. There were actually one time I actually saw a gap between two fighting groups, and that's when I moved up my two last Legio Comitatenses, just trying to get in there. And then my
Yeah.
unit started routing, so I kept sending in like dead troops. They're just like keep that gap open so I can kinda
Yeah, just
fish in.
keep that like at Felice Pocket. You ever heard of that battle?
No, I have not.
Well, the Canadians were assaulting a place. I think it is in Holland called Felice Pocket. The Germans were holding it because a lot of reserves, as well as wounded men and broken vehicles, were heading away from the lost battle. I
Uh,
don't know if it was like I don't even remember where it was, but some Wehrmacht troops had to hold out for a very long time against the Canadians to try and get as many out as possible. They had to keep the pocket open because the Canadians were trying to close the pocket. If they
uh,
closed it, they were completely surrounded.
uh.
So it is kind of a little bit in that situation. You have to keep the pocket open, or else you'll be pretty much forced out, and you will have to try again, and you might not survive another attempt.
Yeah, but what I actually saw that was that if he gets him to form a solid wall, I actually gonna lose a lot more men that actually have to die unless I can get these two troops in and around. And it was sort of open, but then again sort of closed because the group on your right actually got a little closer to the group to the left, but the left didn't gain any advance, but it was still a little tricky, so it kind of became like a flanking
Flanking
frontal
battle.
assault.
Yeah. You're just like going for that flank. You're gonna have to go for that flank. And I tried when I finally realized that the that the pocket was gonna finally collapse. It was pretty much too late. Like I had no units in reserve. Like I had 3 cohorts in reserve and my general. And I was trying to get men over there, but you just had to put some Legion Communitaries in there to intercept them. You just had to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm
You
not stupid.
bastard. Like, I was very, very worried about the port with the Sessonids because they controlled the wall. And I wasted a lot of time just looking at it, like, am I breaking? Am I breaking here? Do I need to send up reserves? I don't want to lose this, because if I lose this, I got a huge flank.
I actually used my Western auxiliary Palatinos actually like weakening up for the Legio Comitatensis, and it's actually worked wonders, as you can see. Uh,
Mm.
Pretty badass. But then again, I also kept a close eye at the numbers count. So I
Yeah,
actually
that's the other
noticed.
one.
Yeah. So I actually saw that we only had like 500 men more than you for quite a while, and then they started to go like
Yeah.
give 3,000 and 1,800, and then I know that fuck it, we winning this, hopefully.
Yeah, I
And
just, like, I got so fed up with my ally because he's pretty much lost all his units and he was fumbling about, not doing anything. I lost it and I just escaped. Concern defeat. I'm not dealing with this crap. I'm gonna watch this how it plays out. Let the AI take over. I'm not doing it.
so you didn't command the last assault then?
It was at the last assault.
Ah.
I commanded the last assault. When it failed, I looked over at my ally and just said, "Fuck it."
Yeah,
Like, no.
you know my right. Mm, yeah, my right
Yeah.
where the only cavalry assault were, what the only cavalry action was, and that's that's actually where I lost faith in my ally too. You know, it's like he is sitting there. He had a lot of troops behind me. That's were just sitting there, and he didn't use his elephants until the last moment in the battle. Uh,
Yeah, that
so
I
then I
kind of,
felt it.
honestly, I liked the tactic to use the elephants like at the very last moment because it would secure a break. But if he had used them just a bit earlier, you would have been inside the town and we'd be fighting street to street.
Yeah, but yeah, I actually thought and said to myself that fuck it, if we're gonna win, it's gonna be on me.
Yeah,
And
but
you
like,
probably thought the
I
same thing. Uh,
we're gonna lose. Like my ally is, I don't even know he has some kind of more severe autism than I do. He
Actually,
is
he did a
pretty much
pretty
out of this world.
did actually a pretty good move when he. I don't know if he saw my siege towers going to your right, my left, but he actually
Yeah,
sent up the 3 units, and that actually drew
yeah.
3 of my units away. But that was actually a pretty good move
That was a
on
nice
his
move. I
side.
saw it. I saw it. Well, I saw it, but I didn't really like it. As in, there's so much stuff here that I need you to do to help me win,
Like,
and that is what you do. Like we are, like walls are falling, troops are dying everywhere. I cannot hold these positions, and that is what you spend your time doing.
and the funny thing was that I could just like get my siege towers, or actually my siege towers did it on his own initiative, just walked around the fighting troops and then up to the wall. But the where
One
I
thing I did not really understand, Michael,
Mhm.
the troops on the walls.
Yeah, you
Your
know, I don't
troops,
know what the fuck happened, you know,
they got
when
stuck.
yeah, they got stuck, you know, they just couldn't get down from that. You know, they were a place where they could have gone down, but you know, they couldn't go down, you know, they were like, I think they were starting to go down, but then the tower got
All right,
destroyed, and then they
30
couldn't go down.
seconds left of the replay. Alright, 30 seconds left, 40 seconds actually. Now we're looking at a complete collapse of the pocket. Everyone is pretty much running back to what's left of their homes. We're very minor counterattacks, desperate attacks really. We're trying to, well, kill.
But actually, if he hadn't gone out with those 3 units and drawn my 3 units away, I bet your pocket wouldn't have held much longer than it did. But it would have collapsed a lot
Yeah,
quicker at
true,
least.
but he still had, like, if he had those units hidden right there just for that,
Hmm.
I don't even know what to say.
No, what really surprised me was that he actually got like 3 units coming out of hiding from the very far, your very far right. That was actually like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah. By the way, if we're ever doing a siege again, just one thing.
Fighting on the same
Never,
team?
never, ever, I don't care about that. Never, ever set the town fucking ablaze as the battle begins, because that gives us minuses immediately.
You really set the town ablaze. Good job.
I did not do that. That thing was burning from when the battle began.
Oh, yeah, I actually saw that. You know,
Like when you
I
said it, yeah, when it's like it's at stage 3 or stage 2, like when it ain't stage 1 siege, if it's stage 2 or 3, it starts a fire inside and the settlement gets partially destroyed, giving us minuses.
yeah, but I wasn't the host. But
Yeah,
then again,
well, it's just a heads up then. I don't even know who was the host, so
there was my ally,
no, yeah, that guy.
the assassinate guy.
That went actually. I don't know. How did it go? I don't even know.
We actually had both of us actually has the same amount of men, kinda. I guess you had like 200-300 men less, or something.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's what a 10,000 man battle, if not 11.
that was 10.5, I'd say.
10.5. Oh, jeez.
That's a lot.
Uh,
But all right. So let's just sum this up. How was this battle?
for me, it was actually quite a challenge and a little sweaty.
It was a huge challenge on my part. In the beginning, not so much, but it was when the walls finally came down. I started like, all right, I might just get sweaty hands and maybe just sit a bit uneasy.
Yeah, and I don't play much siege battle actually. I'm more of an open field guy.
I have a lot of experience in sieges, just not multiplayer sieges.
Oh.
I love playing a siege battle. Now that's primarily as the attacker, but I am able to hold my own in many kind of scenarios. Like here, now right here, I wasn't able. Now that's primarily because of the fucking auditors.
Yeah, my onagers did a hell of a job bringing down the walls and towers.
But there's those Sassanids heavy auditors.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, those explosives were tearing us to shreds.
you know
I mean,
this.
I know that these kind of battles they ain't fair unless there's rules for it, and there were no rules.
Hmm.
And all right, I decided to go along with it. But damn,
Yeah, oh god. But
like it was the worst.
the
But
longer
yeah,
the
what are you saying?
the longer the battle actually went on, the more confident I was that I'm gonna win this. Especially when I saw that your unit dropped a hell of a lot faster than mine did.
Yeah, like when I saw, oh, I I tried doing the mail so when the elephants hit, I looked up at the unit counter and saw that it was like 1,800 to 2,000,
Hmm.
2,500 or is it 600 men? It's like
I thought you had
we're
like
not
eight.
gonna win this. Like I don't even know. I
Yeah,
can't remember when the elephants came in.
about the
But
end.
all right, doesn't matter. The elephants hit. I look up at the unit counter and I start to realize, all right, well, this ain't gonna do it. I was fairly confident that we could turn this around because of the difference a lot of the times we had in the units. We were always on the losing side when it came down to it, but I was hoping that we could turn it around, but hey.
Yeah, when it came to numbers, it actually had a disadvantage. But when it came to holding the wall, you actually did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it was a mixture. Like I had 3 elite units. One of those was the Palestinian. Axemen, what are they called?
Yeah, those no, those X-Men actually what was quite a killer machine.
Yeah, it was an experiment. Like, I have not played with that unit before, so I brought them along just to see what they did. And to say the least, I was happily surprised. Mostly because of their morale boosters, they can get unbreakable and headhunt.
Uh,
Yeah, that thing was actually morphed into one, so it gave a huge damage output, and yeah, well, they were unbreakable. You cannot break them around for a short period of time.
yeah, you know, I
So
actually I actually didn't want to let off the attack. You know, yeah, because I knew that you know the walls is create a little like a ridge, and I knew that
yeah,
I have to like keep sending troops in, and not only to keep reading your forces down, but also to deny your that little higher ground. But at least we didn't have to fight pikemen.
no.
That was a great
I was
relief.
actually thinking, but I'm not even kidding. I actually had those in my arsenal a few, like, 30 seconds before the battle began. But when I looked at price tag and looked at pikemen, I'm like, those guys are too expensive. I don't want them. They're too expensive.
I got saved by a prize. That's
Yeah, you
something.
could save by price tag. Like, come on. They were too expensive. I had other plans.
How much did it go for? Like 1,000?
Let me just go into custom metal. Let me just find the Byzantines. Or the Western Roman Empire. If I can just... No, I don't want to play Age of Charlemagne. Grand Campaign. Thank you very much, good job. Eastern Roman Empire. The Pike Infantry, they went for 425.
425.
Yeah, for a single unit pike, and I was not confident around those because it's pikemen. They can easily get shot.
Yep. Luckily for you, I
And
didn't
with the
have a.
amount of, I was like, what?
Luckily for you, I didn't have a single missile unit. My
Yeah, but
allies
the
brought.
ally did.
Yeah, my ally brought a lot of missile. I'm afraid
Yeah,
that
that
most of
was
his arrows
what I was
hit
afraid
mine
of.
in the back.
Yeah. I actually noticed that quite a lot when I was looking at the skirmishers. Your ally was pummeling your troops, especially with the onagers.
Yeah, you know, there's
You know,
nothing
he
more.
shot into everything, like every single blob, concentration of units. Doesn't matter if it's primarily composed of mine or your units, he just fired into them.
Yeah, you know, there were nothing more horrible than than to look over this gap in the wall, seeing our troops fighting it out, and then out of the corner of the screen, you see two fireballs just coming in. You don't know where they're gonna hit. You don't know where you have target, and you just see, boom, and you go like, well, luckily he missed.
Yeah.
At least
I
that
was actually
time.
looking at that quite a lot when the battles first began, when the wall collapsed, when we were duking it out. I actually I kept my eyes on those balls, like, no, you're not, no, you're not, no, you're not, boom, good boy. Oh, here goes another one. No, you're not, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. I was like thinking, like, bad boy, no, no, you are gonna miss. And he missed. And then comes the greatest ball of all time. Bad boy, bad boy, bad boy, you're gonna miss, you know, the whole fucking thing, and then it pummels directly into some of your shock cavalry I'm engaging.
I was reading the chat, and where you actually wished me the best of luck, and I thanked you, and then like halfway through the battle, when I only saw a lot of your troops fighting it out, I actually decided that maybe we should mock this guy, and I actually asked, "Have your ally abandoned you?" And you're like, "Ah, fuck you." No,
Like,
that's
I was
when.
pissed out of my mind at my ally.
No, that's when you arm. No, your army went disappeared, and then I asked, "Where did your army go?" And then you're like, "Oh, fuck you! Don't taunt me, you cocksucker."
I lost it. I get really pissy when, well, incompetence mainly,
Yeah, you know
when
this.
I am near that.
You know, I feel that we had the same kind of allies, only though that yours kept troops in the back. Mine didn't
The thing
really
is,
pay attention. to his.
He's like the kid at back of the. He's like the kid in the back, like the back far corner of class, playing Dungeons and Dragons. He's all like, "Should I roll the dice? I don't know. Should I roll the dice? I don't know." When he's like playing fucking Warhammer, he's like, "Oh, I want to move those guys there. Wait, no, I don't want to move. I want to move them back. You're almost off the fucking board. I want to move them back. Why? They're my reserves. It's like 75% of your fucking composed army. I know.
Yeah. You know, I couldn't whisper.
Keeping them there.
I couldn't whisper to my general, to my ally. Could you do that?
Whisper? No.
Yeah, me neither. You know, then I saw
I
him.
yelled a lot. I yelled up very much.
I didn't see that in the chat, really.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was yelling at my computer screen.
Ah, yeah. I was.
Probably something in the sort of incompetent little social democrat.
You know, I
And
can.
I may and may not have made sexual references towards our prime minister and that little mugger.
Man, I love you, man.
I will not comment on that any further.
Alright, and now for you to taking 30 minutes of your time. At least that's what the calendar
30
said.
minutes? Good God, that's something I won't be coming back.
Yeah, but thank you for actually taking your time to talk about the battle.
Yeah, why the hell not? I'm running debriefs anyway in the unit.
So yeah, this will.
Run them, otherwise you won't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I actually said that after this battle, I can actually record our thoughts on the battle.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah, so
Kind of thing.
yeah,
Kind of thing.
so unless you have anything else to add about the battle, I can cut you off. And
Well, yeah, I do have one thing.
mhm.
I would love next time to actually get some proper fucking cheese. I was eating cheese, and I blame the cheese for our loss.
He gave you
I
guesses.
blame the cheese. What?
He gave you guesses.
No. It made my men gassy, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it works, but I blame the cheese. Cheese
Alright.
is Illuminati.
The Illuminati cheese. I blame the Illuminati cheese. Okay.
I blame the Illuminati cheese. Oh my god.
Anyway, you got something else to say?
Well fucking done.
Yeah, GG, mate. See you another time.
That's all for now, folks.
Yep. Bye bye. So that was our talk to Spring, the guy I've mentioned, the guy on the opposite team that's played as the Western Roman Empire. I just said it again. Eastern Roman Empire. Sorry. And his thoughts on the battle and my thoughts on the battle. I hope you all enjoyed. And have a good one.